Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. My name is Neka. I am the founder of Your Power Life Coaching and Consulting, and the owner of the book. Founder of the book club, the Power Life Coaching and Consulting Book Club. And we've had the book club for more than a year now. And what we do, we pick up books that we have found inspirational, transformational, spiritual in our development, or transformative in our personal development, personal and professional development, and we read it. So members of the book club suggest books. I suggest books, and we pick up the book and we read the book, apply its principles or its course teachings, and that helps our growth and development in no ways more than one. The book we're reading for this month, or this current book we're reading, is called U Squared. Can you see that? By Price Pritchard. And it's U Squared, a high velocity formula for multiplying your effectiveness in quantum leaps. And it's an amazing, it's a funny little book, 35 pages, but it does pack a punch. It's a book you study, it's not a book you read, you study the book. Most of the books we read or we study something it's something you continuously be going back to, and each time you go back to it, you get a new insight, because each time you read and each time you read more books, your awareness just increases. You know a lot more about yourself, about how things work, and then so when you read a book, it's like, I didn't see that before. Now I understand it a lot better. And that's the point, that's the power of the book club. We support each other. We're here to help each other grow, multiply our effectiveness, and thereby supporting our family, friends, and communities as our business grows, we grow. So my philosophy in life is, when I shine, everyone around me shines. It's like when you put a light in a dark room, then there's no more darkness. So when you shine, I'm not saying you are dark, but when you grow, there's a lightness to you. There's a brightness to your life. There's something you bring to the table. And each time you kind of like climb that next level and the next level, you just keep bringing more and more light. There's not enough light, because we are all light, if that makes any sense. So that I love this book because, as I say, it's 35 pages of absolute gold, in all fairness. And it's all about how to quantum leap your results effectively, and which is kind of like because it's the end of the 2023, beginning of 2024, is that springboard to help you kind of like, okay, end on a high and then start 2024 on an even higher note. And that's one of the reasons why I chose this book, actually. So it's kind of some slight logic to my madness, but here I am. So as I said, once I'm reading, put some comments in the chat. If something you agree or don't disagree with, please feel free. It's a free forum. We discuss, we support, we love, and we share. And that's how we grow. And that's how I learn from you, and you learn from me, and I learn from all my other teachers and my mentors and coaches. I've got quite a few of them, in all fairness. So I'm always learning, I'm always growing, and and if it's something that will help me develop that the only forward, I am ready to take it. So let's dive in. And it says the first chapter is called The Promise. So the promise. Are you ready for this? You don't have to be content with improving things incrementally or gradually. And that's what the quantum leap is all about. It's all about you taking quantum leap. So you don't go 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. You go from the first step and kind of like jump 10 steps ahead. I know it's a bit scary, but it's doable. Trust me. Right now, in this moment, you are capable of exponential improvements in your performance. You can multiply your personal effectiveness, hit new heights, and shatter your old achievements records. The result you can have will be hard for you to imagine. You can become your squared. So basically, it's when you square something, you square root. Sorry, I'm not a mathematician, so forgive me if I can't like picture the whole mathematical stuff. But when you square something, what happens is you want to double it. So it's like 2 times 2 squared. 2 times 2 or 2 times 2 times 2. I'm not sure exact cube. Don't know. Anyhow, you are basically going from 1 to 4. 4 to 8, 8 to 16. And as this book says, you don't have to settle for things as they are now. That can change dramatically. If you are ready, life is prepared to give you a breakthrough experience. You can jump to a higher orbit of achievement, live the dream, enjoy a life, enjoy a completely different plane of success. Also, you don't have to be content with improving things incrementally or gradually. Just as your level of performance can improve drastically, so can the rate of your accomplishment. Furthermore, the U-squared formula requires far less effort than you have given in the past. Let me say that again. Let me read that again, that sentence. Furthermore, the U-squared formula requires less effort than you have given in the past. The first time I read this line, I'm like, if I'm going to do less, how do I get more? Because I've always been taught that you have to do more to get less, to get more. And now you're telling me, okay, after all these years, it's like I need to do less to get more. What exactly? How is that possible? So right from the get-go, it's challenging your preconceived or your beliefs and your preconceived notion of what you need to do to get to where you want to go. Because for me personally, I'm not quite sure about you. I have been told that you have to do more, do. You have to do more, work twice as hard, You know, your knuckles and everything must be bleeding. You know, hard work and all that kind of exciting stuff. But in a way, I've not really believed that because my dad worked so hard and he just was 65, he just dropped dead. So all that hard work just killed him. Yeah, you know, literally he dropped dead at the age of 65. Time for retirement, boom, he's done. So all that hard work, all that living. So in a way, I have been kind of like thinking this hard work thing it's not for the way for my family and the way I've seen things happening now. It's not panning out the way everybody's kind of like talking about it. Because hard work does not necessarily mean you get what you get as success. I've always been that not necessarily has to be an easier way, but why must it be hard? Is that word hard? And so I have been a seeker all my life, trying to find what exactly that people do that gives them success. Because the whole hard work thing wasn't quite working. So there has to be another way. And here he is telling me, furthermore, U-squared formula requires far less effort than you have given in the past. And that was one thing that intrigued me about this book. All right, okay, now I want to know more. I suppose everybody wants to know more. So you have been, so let's read on. You haven't been reaching your full potential so far. You haven't even come close. No matter how you wish to measure success, regardless of how you define achievement, you have barely scratched the surface of what you really can accomplish. But maybe the time has come to change all that. Maybe you are ready to take a quantum leap. Now the question is, are you ready to take a quantum leap, guys? Are you ready? And I can see all this, yes, and we are ready. So let's read them because they're quite small chapters anyway. So as I said, we'll come back to this book even after we finish reading. We'll come back to it next year. Yeah. So the next chapter, chapter 2, it says quantum leaps. To put it simply, as human beings, we are going to have to reframe our ideas about the universe and how we fit into it. So this is already going to be this little quote here, say challenging my, or but enough it says to me I don't have to work I don't have to put so much effort in as I did in the past. Now I already got my challenge, my all my antennas going like, okay, what, how, now you're telling me as human beings we have to reframe our ideas about how we fit into this universe. All right. Okay, let's go. So quantum leap in terms taken from the vocabulary of quantum physics, the science behind such technological breakthrough as lasers, computers, space communications, and nuclear energy. Quantum physics is described as the most powerful science ever conceived by human beings. It requires a major rethinking of such concepts as time and space and how human consciousness operates. Quantum physics also has staggering implications regarding you, your potential, and the power of your mind. To put it simply, as human beings, we are going to have to reframe our ideas about the universe and how we fit into it. Fred Alan Wolf, in his award-winning book titled Taking the Quantum Leap, describes this term as the explosive jump that a particle of matter undergoes in moving from one place to another. In a figurative sense, taking the quantum leap means taking a risk, going off into an uncharted territory with no guide to follow. Now, when I read it, I was thinking, oh, being the control freak I am, I like to know where I'm going, how I'm going, when I'm going to go. I like to know everything. And now you're telling me I need to physically take a risk, going off into an uncharted territory. That got me nervous. Seriously, that got me nervous, but it got me excited because I was tired of my old ways. So I was willing to trust, and I was willing to take a bet on me, which is what the quantum leap requires, is for you to take a bet on you, not for someone else to take a bet on you, but for you to bet on yourself, that you can reach the heights you as a person wants to reach in your business, in your personal life, relationships, whatever. It's you taking that leap of faith. And I was willing to do that for me. And it didn't just take me reading this book. It took quite a lot of other stuff going on. And as members of the book club, you are well aware. Let's be honest, we've been reading this. So this is our first, second, almost end of year one or year two. No, year two now. So we have been going through a lot of shifting and a lot of challenging our beliefs, a lot of our preconceptions, mindsets, the whole shebang. We have been going through it gradually, slowly, and now we're kind of like, we're there. We are there. Because for the past 18 months, we've been just reading, challenging ourselves, pushing forward, and I've been seeing your results, I've been seeing your breakthroughs. And yeah, so this book is kind of like cementing what we already know, or maybe giving us that little push for us to go higher, because that's what we try for, in this club. We try to do better, to do better, and to do better for our own personal satisfaction, for our own personal satisfaction. And that's what people say, oh, what is your why? My why is me. I set this challenge for me. I am my own. People say, oh, people have got, everybody's got a different why. But my why is, why not? Why not me? Why must it be for someone else? This is for me, Neka Ile. That's why I do what I do. Because I want to know on the day of I taking my last breath, that I came in and I gave it my all. And that's why I do what I do. I like to say, oh yeah, I'm doing it for my son, they are, they are there, but I am primarily why I do what I do. I want a better life for me. And if I have a better life for myself, then it should transfer to my family, my friends, my community. People say it's the ultimate sense of selfishness, but it is one I'm quite ready to put my hand up and say yes. Because I believe I need to do something for me. My family, if you think about it, my son is happy. He always has 3 square meters and an ice cream. So he doesn't really want for anything, but I'm doing what I'm doing for me. So this quantum leap I'm taking is for me. So that's my why, and that's why I'm taking a bet on me. Nobody else has to take a bet on me. I need to bet on myself, because ultimately I'm the one that wants what I want. And that's also one of the reasons why it's good to know what your why, what's your reason for doing what you do or what you want. Or know what you want, know the reason you want it, and be happy and raise your hand and say, yes, this is what I want. You don't have to hide it. You don't have to be ashamed of it. That's the end. I digress. Sorry about that. Yes. So it says the quantum leap, in a figurative sense, taking a quantum leap means taking a risk, going off into an uncharted territory with no guide to follow, but with faith, excitement, and a relaxed knowing. That's what I added here. Physicists studying quantum mechanics note that particles make these jumps without apparent effort and without covering all the bases between the starting and the end points. So they go boom, boom. So they don't go boom, 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 boom. They just go boom, boom, boom. Land wherever they want to land. What's going on here, he asked. How does this happen? And if this is possible for you as an individual to do something very similar in your personal life, that's a good question. I have seen people do it. It's possible. I've seen people take one, probably in my mentoring, take quantum leaps. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's doable. And if you think about it, really, right since the dawn of time, we human beings have taken quantum leaps. You know, look at your phone. How did that come about? Someone took a leap. You know, from Alexander Graham Bell to Mr. Ford, that gave us, the cars, let's be honest, to Mr. Firestone, they gave us tires from the cars, to the Wright brothers, they gave us aeroplane. They had to take a quantum leap. Anyway, bicycle mechanics, bicycle and plane do not quite, let's be honest, they're quite like miles apart. So they had to take a quantum leap. So people have been taking quantum leaps since the dawn of time. And that's how human evolution has been happening, by us as humans, as a species, taking quantum leap. So now all Mr. Pritchard is asking us to do is now apply this to our business, to your personal life, to your relationship, to your spiritual growth. Because if you think about it, really, from bicycle, just take the Wright brothers, from bicycle mechanic to flying. That takes a huge set of imagination, because it is an uncharted territory. Nothing besides birds flying, nothing mechanical flew. Maybe probably a balloon, was it first air balloon, or was that a plane? Which one came first, the balloon or the air balloon, or the aeroplane? That requires a quantum leap, a huge one. A huge quantum leap. But it's doable. It is absolutely 100% doable. And can you do it? Oh, absolutely, yes. I believe you can do it. And I believe I can do it. And this is what this book is, this is what this Mr. Price Pritchard is saying. U squared, you can do it. By following the principles in this book, you can do it. You can definitely do it. But he says, a quantum leap is described as an explosive jump that a particle of matter undergoes in moving from one place to another. In figurative sense, taking the quantum leap means taking a risk, going off into an uncharted territory with no guide to follow. I think that's why a lot of people get unstuck. For someone like me that used to be, put it this way, if you had given me this book 18 months ago to read, or 2 years ago, I told you, yeah, what is working? But because I've been working on me, I know what, I'm a completely different person in every manner, shape possible. I am a completely different person because of what my awareness has just, exponentially grown. I know what is infinitely possible for me. I know my success is guaranteed as long as I'm willing to do the work. But as he says in the first promise, the formula requires far less effort than you have given in the past. There you go. That's the formula. So I think I would like to end it here today, and I will continue again next week. Because we meet up once a week, and we'll start with U squared. I think that's technically chapter 3 on page 5. So go back, reread pages 1 and 2, or chapters 1 and 2, which is the promise and the quantum leaps. And then just keep studying and just keep reading it, and you get to see the more you read it and the more you sit with it, the more you start to sink in. And it is not asking you to do the impossible. It's also asking you to do what naturally comes to you. Before we were all conditioned to be scared of our own shadow, let's be honest. So I'll leave this with you today, and take care from U squared next week. So thanks everyone, and have a fantastic evening, or wherever you are in the world, or morning and afternoon. Take care everyone. Lots of love. Bye for now.